In real life, we're all just one thing away from potential homelessness. When I lost my job, first of all, I was pissed. I remember rushing out of that building, crying the whole way home, cutting my phone off. And guess what? The second that I got home, I get a call, and it's from a therapist's office that I was on the wait list for, basically so I could do evening appointments because I was at work. And I said, oh my God, this was meant to be. And I told her, actually, I don't need the evening appointments. I'm not working right now. Wow, what are the odds? As soon as I walk in my door, I wasn't even to my dining room yet, and I got that call. So I straight up told her, I don't need evening anymore. I can see you as soon as you're available in the morning. I went on to do therapy for 6 months, but during that time, it was the most stressful time of my life. And I'm not going to share every single piece as of right now. However, I will say this: every single day, my emotions were at an all-time every single day my emotions were at an all-time high. Every single day I was trying to figure something out. And yes, I had support, but in real life, we're all just one thing away from potential homelessness. Somebody loses a job, somebody injures themselves, and so they're out of work for a while. Someone gets sick and you have to be a caretaker for them. There are so many things that can happen that can cause you to lose your income. And I don't think when we're going through life, sometimes we're not thinking about that because we're just taking it day by day. And as that person who thinks ahead, as that person who is a huge problem solver, this was a problem I could not solve. I'm doing countless applications. Of course, I applied for unemployment. I was doing every single thing I can do, going to therapy once a week. I was listening to people, and still to this day I'm listening to people like Myron Golden, the sales girls. I was journaling. I started working out 3 times a week. I started really paying attention to what I was eating. I purchased my first Bible and started rebuilding that connection with God. I purchased some self-love workbooks, and I was just working through a lot of insecurities and things that I had or felt that I need to work on. Even though I was doing all those things, I still felt damn, why am I not where I need to be? Why are things moving so slow? Here we are, over basically 2 years later since losing my job. And when I look back at that journey, it was a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of fear, a shit ton of stress. But honestly, I'm so thankful that I was fired that day, because I would not be where I am today. And even though I'm still building, I would not have accomplished everything I've accomplished thus far. I would not be sitting here looking in the camera, no filter, talking to you right now. I would not be doing this. I would probably be at that same job, burnt out, putting my dreams, my wants, my aspirations on the back burner just to work and get a paycheck to pay bills. That's exactly what I would be doing. I would not be trying to build something for myself. So I look back at that time and I see, even though it was rough, it was meant to be. And I look back and I see how much I've grown. If you're rebuilding too, follow me to follow along. Talk soon.